Okay. So my reading today is more just an explanation. You've probably heard the word Om used in yoga classes sometimes. I don't often do it. But Om is the universal mantra of Buddhism and Hinduism, representing primeval creational sound, the essence of Indian traditional knowledge. Not strictly a script, Sanskrit comprises the literary and written forms of the traditions. Om is used as an affirmation or assent, intoned as part of a mantra or other meditation. Om is the first word in the Tibetan mantra Om Mani Padma Hum, hail to the jewel of the lotus. As such, it is familiar to Westerners practicing yoga, usually chanted at the beginning or the end of practice. So it's just a way to connect into the vibration of the earth, really. And when you do an Om chant, it is oh, kind of like that. Sometimes people do a little ow. So why don't you give that a try? Close your eyes for a minute and just either silently in your head if somebody's sleeping, or if you want to give it a full blow, go ahead and start. Let's do one more like that. Just notice how that vibration feels moving through your body. I felt it as a sensation starting up top and working its way down to my root chakra. And it just is a way to bring you to the present moment, checking in with your body. And let's do our usual check-in of just scanning through your body this morning and noticing how you're feeling. Any physical things that may be going on for you. Excuse me. Noticing how you feel emotionally and spiritually. Just checking in. And then let's take a deep breath in and exhale, release. This time, lift your chin up, take an inhale, and exhale. Blow it out, chin comes down. One more time, inhale, chin up. Exhale, release down. And then slowly open your eyes, bring your head back to normal position. Let's take the arms up and over. We're going to interlace those fingers behind the head and then do a little side stretch over to one side, come back to center, take it over to the other, and back to center. Just moving side to side a couple times, starting to warm up our bodies here. Feeling the breath flow in and out. Remember to try to keep your breath nice and even as you move through practice today. Now let's come back to center here. We're going to bring one shoulder forward and twist, and then back to center. Other shoulder forward and twist. Really feel this in your torso, your belly area as you're twisting around, taking it at a gentle pace here. Just, as I said, waking things up, getting things moving. And then come back to center again. Bring your hands around, still interlace them, and then bring your arms up and then back down. Bring the arms up and down. Bring them up and down. One more time, up and down. And now bring your hands onto your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Arms are straight, back is long. And then we're going to pull the belly back, pull the belly in and bring your back towards the wall behind you, chin to chest, curving the spine, just holding it here for a minute. Feeling that stretch, trying to drop your chin towards your chest, tucking your tailbone under. And now let's straighten the spine back up again. Lift the chin and look up. Round it back. And then lift and look up. Round it back. And lift and look up. Round it back. And lift back up. Good. Come back to center. And let's bring those arms back up overhead. And now this time bring the right hand forward. Left hand back and take a twist. Let's breathe here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up overhead. And now left hand forward, right hand back. Take a twist. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's head on over to the mat. And we are actually going to start in a laying position this morning on our mats. So coming down onto your back, let's bring both knees in. Just give them a little hug here. Curl up, bring your nose towards your knee. Wrap your arms around your legs and let's point the toes and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good. Drop your head down onto the mat and raise one leg up towards the ceiling, straighten the other leg out. Point the toes. So I have my left leg down, my right leg up. Point the toes on your left foot away from you, and then point your right toes up towards the ceiling. And now gently pull that right leg in towards you. Breathing. And then see if you can grab hold of your foot with one hand and your knee with the other. Pick your head up off the ground and just pull that leg in. You can just gently rock it side to side a couple times here. Breathing. And then drop head back down, straighten that leg back up, and then nice and slow, bring it all the way down onto the ground. Now bring the left knee in, just give it a little hug. Point the toes on your right foot, and now straighten up that left leg. Place your hands behind your thigh and point the toes on the left foot here. Pull that leg in towards you and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Now grab hold of your foot and your knee. Lift your head up off the ground. And you can just rock that leg a little side to side. Breathing. Good, and then bring your head back down, straighten that leg back up towards the ceiling, flex the foot, and then slowly bring it all the way down to the mat. And now bring both knees back in. We're going to curl those knees in towards us and just bring your hands in. And now start to rock yourself back and forth a couple times. Just massaging along the spine here. You can go along the left side and then back along the right side until you're up into a seated position. Tuck those knees in towards you, and then walk your hands behind your knees and just pick your feet up so that they're about parallel to the floor here. And let's point the toes and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Cross at your ankles and bring those feet in towards you, and then slowly walk the hands down and fold your head, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Come back up, and let's come on over into tabletop position. Have your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Spread out your fingers wide, and then you're going to round your back up towards the ceiling, tuck in your belly, and then let the belly drop. Raise the eyes, lift the tailbone, look up. Round it up and release down. Round it up and release down. Exhale your breath and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Good. Sit back towards your heels. Stretch those hands out. Drop your head down onto the mat. And then on the inhale, let's bring it up. On the exhale, lower the hips. On the inhale, lift the heart. Look up. And exhale all the way back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale up, heart open, and exhale back. Keep moving through this, couple more rounds. Moving with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale back. Bring it up and down and up and back. Let's return back into tabletop position. Slide those hands in a bit if they slid out. Coming into table with the hands under the shoulders, fingers spread out. Now walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Let's bring the right foot up so that it's in line with the hands here. And now slide your left leg back, coming into a deep lunge here. We're going to roll over, just bringing the knee out and back a few times, breathing. Now hold that knee out. You can stay on your hands here, or if you want to come down to forearms, you can bring your hands together and let your head drop. Let's breathe here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Come back up onto your hands. Bring that knee back in, and now pull your hips back and slide that right leg back, coming into tabletop position. Just wiggle your hips side to side a couple times. I'm going to turn around the other way so you can see this leg. So we're working on the left side this time. You're going to walk both hands over to the right side of your mat, and now bring the left foot forward. Slide that right leg back. Top of the foot can be on the floor here. And then you're slowly going to let that left knee go out to the side and back in. Bring it out to the side and back in. Bring it out and in, out, and in. This time, hold that knee out to the side. And if you want to, drop down to the forearms and let your head relax. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Come back up onto your hands. Slowly bring that knee back in. Pull your hips back and slide the leg back into tabletop position. All right, let's do a couple more cat-cows here. Lift that back up towards the ceiling and release. Lift the head, look up. Round the back and drop back down. Round the back and drop back down. One more time, round and back to neutral position. Let's bring the left foot forward in between our hands. Come up into kneeling position. You're going to interlace those fingers on this front leg and then drop down into a lunge and bring it back. Drop it down and back. Drop it down and back. Now bring your right hand down to the mat and let's take a twist here, reaching that left hand up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop that hand down. Bring the left leg back, coming into table again. And now we're going to bring right foot forward, lifting up into kneeling position. Interlace the fingers onto that right leg. And now drop down and come back up. Drop down and back up. Drop it down and come back up. And now left hand comes down to the mat. Right hand twists and reaches up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop that hand back down. Bring your right foot back, coming into kneeling position again. Let's curl the toes under this time. Walk your hands in towards your knees. And we're going to sit on our heels, giving those toes a stretch here. And reach the hands out. Bring them all the way back around. Hands come together. Shoulder blades draw together. Lift your heart, raise your eyes, look up. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Eyes go forward. Release those hands, bring them onto the mat, and come back into tabletop position. Just pat out the tops of your feet here. Give those toes a little stretch from the other direction. And then let's curl them back under and lift up into downward facing dog. Slide forward into plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift, look up. And exhale, take it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. And now slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Coming into a standing forward fold. Just hold it here for a minute. Let your arms just dangle down. Shake out your wrists. You can maybe do a few circles with your wrists one way. And then circles the other. And then shaking your head no. And then shake your head yes. Walk your hands up your knees, come up halfway and extend your back out, pressing your hands into your legs. Back is long, eyes are down, torso is extended. And then exhale, release and fold. Inhale, lift, come up halfway. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. This time we're going to slowly roll it all the way up to standing. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. And adjusting so you can see. All right, so standing at the back of your mat. Sorry about the light here. I may have to move a little bit. Try this. I'll come over here. All right, so standing at the back of your mat. Just roll from your toes to heels a couple times. Back and forth. Back and forth. back and forth, and then feel your feet settling down onto the mat. Let's bring hands together at our heart center. Closing your eyes for a moment, feel yourself rooting down into the earth through your heels, through your feet, and then lifting up gently through the top of your head towards the sky, stretching out your legs and your spine. Take this moment to think about what you want your intention for today to be. And then slowly let your eyes open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift, look up. Exhale, drop back down. Spread the arms, bring it all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins up. Exhale down, spread the arms flat back up. And exhale back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins lift. Exhale release. This time let's walk our hands forward until we come into plank position. Make sure your body is nice and long, your torso is straight, your belly's pulled in, hands are under your shoulders, and now drop your knees, bend the elbows, come all the way down onto the mat, hands are underneath your shoulders, and let's slowly lift for cobra. Eyes up, heart open, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. Curl your toes under. Press into your hands and feet. And come up to downward facing dog. Breathe here for 3. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, look towards your hands, and let's slowly walk our feet forward, coming all the way up to the front of the mat. And then exhale, fold again. Spread the arms, inhale all the way up, and exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale back, inhale lift, exhale fold, hands to shins up. Exhale, release. Left foot back, right foot back. Drop knees. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push and lift. Coming up to downward dog. And now look towards your hands. Let's bring left foot forward, plant the right, come up with straight legs. Front toes are pointing forward, hips are forward. And now come up and down a couple times, finding your lunge. Breathing. Settle into the lunge here. Knee is over the heel, back foot is planted. And now let your arms rise up overhead. See if you can grab your left wrist with your right hand and take it over to the right for a bit of balance. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, come straight back up again, release those hands, and then drop down to the front foot. Bring your left foot back, drop your knees, exhale down. Inhale cobra, exhale release. Push and lift, come up to downward dog. Look towards your hands, bring the right foot forward, plant the back, come up with straight legs. Come up and down a couple times, finding your lunge. Breathing. And then once you're settled, let the arms rise up overhead. And now this time, left hand grabs right wrist And you're pulling the right arm over to the left side, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, come back up. Release those hands and bring them down to the front foot. Take your right foot back, drop your knees, exhale. Inhale, cobra, exhale, release. Push and lift, come up to downward dog. Now walk your hands towards your feet and then slowly roll up to standing. Still having light issues here. I'm gonna move again. All right, let's try this. So come into just a walking position. Let your arms swing back and forth and slowly begin to lift your knees a little higher. So you're letting opposite leg and arm come up at the same time, doing some really big swings here. Breathing. Deep breaths. And then slow it down again. All right. I'm going to try a little bit of a different balance pose today. So get your feet nice and steady. And we're going to bend our knees a little bit. And I want you to shift your weight over onto your left foot and just slowly lift up onto the tippy toe of your right foot. And then lift that knee up. See if you can cross it over your left leg. And then bend down a little bit deeper. See if you can bring your hands together at your heart. If you fall, just come back in. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release the hands. Straighten it back up and shake everything out. All right, weight over onto the right side this time. Roll up to your tiptoe. Slowly lift that knee up. Bend your right knee. Sink way down here and see if you can cross your left leg over your right. And then bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you can even drop your tailbone down a little bit lower and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back up, shake everything out. And my goodness, the sun is just not going to stop today, which is okay, right? Just gonna close a curtain here. See if that helps. Nope. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? We may have to get down onto the ground, or maybe I can move this over a bit. Sorry about this, folks. We'll get there eventually, right? Ah, much better. Okay. So I'm going to turn my mat a little bit. And let's come into the center of our mat and have your feet a little wide and come down into squat position. Just wiggle back and forth, dropping one knee forward and then the other. And then come back to center. Hands are together, palms are together in between your legs. And now bring your hands up to your heart and just find your center here. Lengthen your spine. Palms are together. You're dropping your hands down to the center of your chest. The elbows are gently pushing into your legs, opening them up a bit. And then see if you can slowly turn your gaze down towards your middle fingers. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Look up, look back up. Drop your hands down to the mat. And let's bring our knees down onto the floor. And we're going to sweep the legs around to the side, lengthening out the legs, shaking them out a little bit. Arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, fold it forward and down. Drop your nose down towards your knees. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back up. Let's bring the right leg in and place it inside of your left leg. And we'll start with a twist here. So think about lengthening the torso. And we're going to swing our left hand over to the right knee, and the right hand comes behind us, plants down onto the floor, and you're going to twist a little deeper here, looking over your right shoulder, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Bring it back to center. Straighten out that leg. Let's bring in the other side. So left leg into the right. Both legs are nice. Feet are flexed. Right leg is long. And now you're going to take right hand over to left knee. Swing that left hand around behind you. Plant it on the ground. And take the twist. Looking back towards your left shoulder. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Bring it back to center. Let's bend both knees. Bring the soles of your feet together here and just start with them out a little bit so that you have kind of a diamond shape here. Just hands to the ankles. Wiggle those knees up and down a little bit, softening. Straightening your spine. And now see if you can bend your elbows, bring that upper body forward, and then pull it back. Slowly drop it down, and then bring it back. Slowly fold, and then bring it back. Drop it down. Now let's hold it here, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale slowly. Bring it back up. Place your hands inside of your legs. Pick your knees up. And now see if you can bring your palms to the tops of your feet. On the exhale, hold it down, dropping nose down towards your heels. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, lift back up, lift those knees up, and now see if you can straighten out your arms a little bit and pulling them. Actually, you're going to bend your elbow and pull it back behind you. See if you can finagle into this one, and then drop your head down towards the ground. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release, bring it back in. Knees come together. Let's straighten out the left leg and bring the right leg in, grabbing hold of the big toe with your first 2 fingers and your thumb. Plant your left hand on the floor by your hip, and now straighten out that leg. So you want it nice and long. Straightening the knee. You can even take your hand and just gently press there for a minute if that helps. And now we're going to take that leg out to the side, sitting nice and tall here, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back to center. Release both hands. Place your hands by your calf. Foot is flexed. And now bending your elbows, bring that leg in a little further. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Drop that leg back down. Shake them out. And turn this way. So this time you're going to bring in your left leg. Grab hold of your big toe with your first 2 fingers and your thumb. Right hand comes down by your hip. Lift that leg up nice and straight. You can use your hand to straighten it out a bit further, and then bring that hand back here for support. And we're going to slowly reach that leg out to the left. Both feet are flexed. Spine stays long here. Try not to collapse your back. And breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back to center. Both hands behind the calf this time. Bending the elbows. Bring your nose towards your knee. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Drop that leg down. Let's shake it out. And then we're going to open up our legs wide, coming into a V shape. Have both feet flexed and bring your hands into the middle of the mat. Spine is nice and long here. And then you're going to slowly reach your upper body forward and then lift back up. So hinging at your hips here. Bring it forward and then lift back up. Bring it forward and lift back up. Bring it forward and lift back up. This time, bring it forward. Walk those hands out as far as you comfortably can. You can let your shoulders round here. Drop your head and see how far you can fold it down. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come back up. And now we're going to go over towards the right side. So bring your elbows down towards your side body and have your palms facing up. And I want you to twist over to the right side and then come back to center. Twist to right and come to center. Twist to right and come to center. Now slide your right hand down along the inside of the right leg. See if you can get your elbow down to the floor and grab your big toe. If you're not quite there, you're just reaching, you're holding onto your shin or your ankle. If you can, elbows on the floor, you're grabbing your big toe, and now the left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. You're going to turn your palm so that it's facing up. Your left palm is facing up towards the ceiling, and then bring that arm up and over. See if you can maybe even get your hands together. Eyes are still looking up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Left hand comes back up and slowly return back up to seated position. Bring those arms in alongside of you again and sit nice and tall. Both legs are long, feet are flexed. Now we're going over to the left. So twist to the left and then back to center. Twist to the left and back to center. Twist to the left and back to center. Release your arms. Slide left arm down the left leg. Elbow is on the floor, grabbing the big toe or any modification along the way that works for you. Raise that right hand up towards the ceiling and then flex your hand like you're going to press right up into the ceiling with your hand. And then bring that arm up and over. Big side stretch here. See if you can get the hands together and then turn the eyes looking up, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Bring your hand back up and slowly come back up into seated position. Let's bring our fingers, interlace our fingers, bring them up overhead. And now we're going to do some twists again. So twist to the left and then come back to center. Twist to the right and back to center. Twist to left and center. Twist to right and center. Now keep your torso really long. Push up through your hands. Flex those feet. Legs are long, torso is long. And now exhale, fold it forward. Bring it as far forward as you can. Maybe your hands even touch down and let your head release forward. Breathing. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Release the hands and drop them down to the ground. Let's bring in both of those legs, walking them together. And you're going to take your left leg and bring it over to the right side. And then you're going to cross right leg over left. The idea is to try to get the knees stacked. Some of us might be way up. Some of us can get a little lower. Just take a minute and fiddle around with your knees. Sometimes you have to gently encourage them to come towards one another. And then hands come to the soles of the feet. Spine is lifted nice and tall. Lift your chin, look up. On the exhale, hinge and fold it down. Drop your chin to that top knee. Breathe here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Slowly roll it back up. Have your hands by your hips and you can just unfold those legs again. And let's just wiggle them side to side. All right, and now this time you're going to bring your left leg in first and cross your right leg over. Is that the way I had it before? Let's see. Right leg down. Sorry, right leg down, left leg on top this time. You can usually tell because it feels different. All right, so knees are stacked together, wiggle around, hands to the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, raise the eyes, look up. And then exhale, hinge and fold. Chin comes to the top knee. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back up. Plant those hands, unwind the feet. This time, bring the feet a little bit wider apart, and we're going to twist side to side. Dropping knees in one direction and then the other. Good. And now come so that you're sitting about in the middle of your mat. And we're going to have our hands, palms face up, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll it down. Coming all the way down onto your mat. Have your knees bent. And let's bring those knees in to us, wrapping the arms around. Pick your nose up towards your knee. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your head back down. Open up your legs wide so that your feet are as wide as your mat. And you're going to drop the knees to one side and back to center. Drop the knees to the other and back to center. Drop to the left and center. Drop to the right and center. All right, walk those feet back in. And now you're going to have your palms down by your hips. And we're slowly going to lift our feet up towards the ceiling. And then you can take your hands and you can press into the floor to lift the feet. And then use your hands to get your hips up and bring your feet over your head. And let's come into plow pose. So your feet may touch the ground behind you. They may not. You're just reaching back in that direction. Try to have your legs long. Keep using your hands on your spine, trying to walk the elbows towards one another, straightening the back. And then as you're ready, see if you can lift both legs up, coming into shoulder stand. So your legs are reaching up. You're using your hands on your back. Keep straightening up your back. Your chin is on your chest. Your elbows and forearms are on the floor. Point the toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Keep the left legs up, and you're going to take your right leg and bring it up over your head, dropping it as far back as you can, and then slowly bring it all the way back up. Now bring the left foot up and over your head as far as you can, and then all the way back up. Now scissor your feet back and forth, bringing them open wide and back together. Open wide and back together. Open wide and back together. Hold it here. Now you're going to take the soles of your feet together and drop down into this Baddha Konasana type position with your legs. Breathe here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Straighten those legs back up towards the ceiling. And now you're going to bend both knees, let them drop down towards your nose, and slowly let your hands come down off your back, coming down, upper back, middle back, nice and slow, and hips come down onto the floor. Take your left leg and straighten it out. Bring your right leg in and just hug that knee. You can pick your head up off the ground and bring your nose towards your knee here. Holding it, breathing. And then release and drop that side back down. Straighten out the right leg. Bring the left leg in. Pick your head up. Bring your nose towards your knee and hold it. Breathing. And then release. Bring it back down again. All right, so you're laying on your mat. Legs are long. Arms are down at your side. Let's bring in the right leg. And we're going to cross right leg over left. And then spread out your arms nice and wide here. Breathing. Just giving a little relief to that lower back after doing the inversions. Breathing. And now come back to center again. Straighten out your right leg. Bring the left leg in. And then left leg goes over to the right. Spread out those arms and breathe. Good. And then come back to center again. Spread out those legs. And now bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up, coming back up to seated position for just a minute. We're just going to do a forward fold here. Reaching towards your feet. Let your nose come down towards your knees. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. And let's slowly come back down onto the mat. We're going to bend our knees, bring our heels in towards our tailbone here, and then drop your hands down to your side. Slowly, we're going to lift the hips up, roll up to the shoulders, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift the hips up, and then exhale, come back down. This time we're going to inhale, lift the hips up, walk the shoulder blades together underneath you, clasping your hands together. Maybe you want to walk those feet a little closer together. They should be about hip distance apart, knees are bent. And now really press into your feet to lift your hips a little higher. Hands are clasped, shoulder blades are together, chin is on the chest. Bridge pose. And let's hold this here for 5. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Inhale 5, exhale, release. Unclasp your hands, unwind your shoulders, upper back, middle back, hips come down to the floor. And now have your knees wide apart. Bring your hands to your knees. Flex your feet. And then we're going to do some big circles in one direction. This is a nice massage for the lower back. And then reverse it. Take it the other way. And then bring both knees together, pick your head up, bring your nose towards your knees, and then straighten everything out. Bring your elbows underneath you, come back up into seated position, arms reach up overhead, and then exhale, fold it forward and down, nose drops towards your knees, breathing. Good, and then slowly bring it back up again. We're going to take a little twist here by bringing our left hand forward and our right hand behind us, and twist and look back towards your right hand. Try to keep your arms nice and level, looking towards your right thumb, and then release that side down. Sit nice and tall again. This time, right arm reaches out front, left arm twists around back, and look back towards your left thumb this time. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Bring it back to center. We're going to bring in those knees, and I'd like you to come into a comfortable seated position. Have your legs crossed somehow that feels like something you can settle into. If you want to have a little pillow to sit on, we're going to do a seated ending today. So get into a nice, comfortable position that you can hold for a little bit. You're going to have spine nice and tall, legs are crossed, hands can be just resting on your legs, or you can cup them in your lap. And then let's softly close our eyes. We're just going to feel the tailbone settling down, feel the spine straightening up. Let your body begin to settle. Let's take in one last full deep breath in. Exhale, release. And then you can just let your breath return to its soft inhale, soft exhale. And remembering that you can just let the thoughts go for now. I'm going to try to just sit for a minute or two and focus on our breath, watching the inhale and watching the exhale. On your next breath in, breathe in a little deeper. Exhale, release. With Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly let your hands come to your heart center. Just taking a moment here to acknowledge your practice, remembering your intention that you set for your day. Thinking of something or someone you are grateful for. My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.